Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to Tailgate Talk. Today we're going to be reviewing the Wright Stander Rapid Height.
While you and me repeat, this bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Just to make sure you guys are filled in, Cody and I started this year with a push mower. I've said that before. Then we got a pretty old Toro T-bar walk behind, and that doesn't actually have an hour meter on it, so we don't even know how many hours are on it. The guy that had it before us was doing landscaping from the time he was like 16, and now he's in his 30s. So probably a decent amount of hours on it, and we bought it. It worked great. It always came in clutch when we didn't have the Wright working. So it was a good backup mower, but we didn't like it as our main mower. And in around June, I think it was the beginning of June, we got the Wright Stander. It was $2,500. So really, you can't beat that for any Stander. And so today, I just want to talk to you guys about some flaws we've had with it, but also where I kind of like it. And so, let's get into it. So to start off, I just want to say that this mower is very dirty, and I apologize for that. But I'm going to start off with the cons, like always, and kind of get better from there. So the first thing that we had problems with all season was the throttle cable. So we got it with the throttle stuck in up, and I'm glad it gets stuck in up every time. But and right now even it's stuck in up. It's the end of the season, so we didn't really feel like fixing it. But if it doesn't start on low, goes straight to a full throttle every time, and it's not the hardest fix in the world, but you know, it just requires probably once a month getting in there and fiddling with it and hooking it back up, and it's just it gets annoying after a while. And so that was probably our biggest problem with, or well, actually second biggest. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what the biggest problem was with it. This was very unfortunate. So, and good thing we have some people that we know that can help us out with these things. So if you see that right there, that was that had to be welded back together, because if you look at the frame, I guess that's not a good angle. If you look at the frame, you'll see it kind of goes all the way down in there and just kind of connects the wheels to the rest of the body and is separate from the deck. So what was unfortunate is both sides, actually, right along this, I guess you would call it a seam or whatever, cracked. And let's just say that wasn't a very good, positive thing for our season. But it got welded back together. Hopefully it lasts throughout the whole 2018 season, and then we're planning to upgrade anyway. So that's that. Another thing that I never had an issue with, but people seem to not like, is Look at that platform. Alright, so this is for the battery. I don't know why they decided to put it there. I'm like the only one I know with this model of Wright. I never personally had a problem with it. I'm going to step on it and you can see how my feet fit in there. It's not that bad. I know guys prefer to have more wiggle room with this kind of stuff, but I personally never had a problem with it. My feet don't even hang off the back, and I wear size 12 shoes, so not that bad. And then yeah, that's probably all the cons with it, and the cons are going to outweigh the pros in this video simply because there's not very many things that make it stand out as a mower, although it's not that bad of a mower. So let's get to the pros. The whole point of this mower was it was called the Rapid Height. So what it had different than most Wrights in its time period, and my tripod just got stupid, 1 second. What it had different than most of its other friend models was the adjustable free-floating deck. And so, although it's not as convenient as maybe some current models, it does offer the unfixed deck, so which is different than the one we're planning to buy in the springtime. I'm not excited about it being a fixed deck, but you know, once again, when you get them for $2,500, you can't complain too much. So that's the whole point of the mower, is to have the adjustable deck. And honestly, it stripes great. If you watch some of my previous videos, you can see that it does stripe pretty great, and so go watch those, get some knowledge on this mower. I know it might have sounded so far that the cons outweighed the pros on this product, and in some ways I look at it and I'm like, it's not that special of a mower, but I just want to say that it does have great cut quality, and it also it stripes really well, and especially on those properties, you know, you get them for a few weeks, or the whole season, but more than a one-time cut. If you cut it like twice in a row, it starts looking really good, and then it gets better and better from there. It is a good mower in the sense that it's better than our walk behind. It increased our productivity, and Wright is a really good brand, and I know their newer mowers are definitely a whole lot better. So if you're watching this and you're like, Wright's crap, that's a 2009 mower, and so you know, for 2009, they were definitely on top of it, definitely #1 in the standard game. If you look at them, they had all these ideas first, and then once their patent ran out, now you see all these brands switching to standing between the wheels and the controls and all that stuff. They're all being copied off of now that their patents are up. And if you you know they're a better brand, and they've had better engineering when you see all the other brands copying them. But what I want to leave you guys off with is some mowing footage, whether it's previous videos, or I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mow this yard right here.
Suffocating, I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desire. Set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.